you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I wanted to sit down and share my thoughts on the best way to get started with fitness as a beginner. I told you guys in January I would be bringing you once a month at least fitness content dedicated here on my channel, specifically for those of us who are moms, those of us who are homeschooling moms, but overall something that covers us all is as women. So today we're going to be talking about fitness for beginners, and I'm just going to probably give you guys a little bit of advice that might not be what you would expect to hear from me necessarily. And so I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys about beginning with fitness from ground zero. If you've been around my channel for any amount of time, you know that fitness and health is very important to me, which is why I want to thank Hiya for sponsoring today's video. If you guys do not have your kids taking a children's multivitamin, Hiya is definitely the best out there. They have no junk added into them, no sugar, no dyes, no filler, and they will fill in all of the micronutrient gaps that our children often have because, let's be honest, we all can't eat everything perfectly all of the time. And so Hiya tastes great, and they have it very convenient where it is shipped automatically to your doorstep so you won't ever miss a day. It's just so important for our growing children to be taking a multivitamin, and you want to be giving them something that is actually good for them, and that is why I love Hiya. So if you guys want to check out Hiya Health down below, you can save 50%, half off. That's awesome. On your first order when you use my link down below. There's no code, it's just a link, and that will get you that offer. It will come directly to your doorstep, and the refillable glass bottle will come with your first order, and then after that all you do is get your refill packs, put it in there so you're not wasting a ton of plastic either. So we love all of those awesome benefits as well, but I just love what is in Hiya, and they are free of many allergens. So if you're a mom who has a child who has severe allergies and has a tough time finding a multivitamin for them, check out Hiya, because I'm pretty sure that you will find that your child will love them as well. I grabbed my coffee because we are just going to have a chat about being a beginner with fitness. And the question was actually left by one of you guys on my last video that I shared, and it was the one that I shared last month was about why women need to lift weights. And I gave you guys like 10 reasons why women should be lifting weights, none of which had anything to do with the physical appearance of our bodies, by the way. This was all like science and health-backed information. And so somebody left a comment on there, what is the best program to start with for a beginner? And I read that question, and it just kind of transported me back in time when I was working as a personal trainer, and I would often be asked very similar questions. And what I want to share with you guys here today is that there is none, no best program to start with as a beginner, because there's not a one-size-fits-all approach to fitness. And so what the fitness industry, like the industry, the money makers of the fitness world want to tell you is that you have to start with this, or you have to do this, or you have to eat like that, or you have to join this, because there's money in it. There's always money motivation behind it. But there is no one best program for a beginner to start with. And obviously we need to exercise common sense. If you've never lifted a weight in your lifetime, you probably shouldn't go and try to do a CrossFit workout with a 200-pound barbell. That's probably not going to go very well for you, but that's just common sense. There is no specific program to start with, and there's honestly no wrong way to start. And that's what I want to tell you guys. If you're a beginner, or you are maybe someone who has let this area of life just get away from you, it's You know, it's been a long time. So you're basically starting at ground zero. Or maybe you had a devastating illness that just took all of your strength away and you're building back, or whatever the case might be. The best thing for you to do is start. Start something. Start whatever you can. Don't make excuses saying, I can't pay for dumbbells in my garage, so I can't do it. I don't have a gym membership, so I can't do it. I don't know what program to pick, and there's so many people on Instagram saying confusing things. I can't do it. Don't let the noise and the money behind the fitness industry that targets women, targets us, because they know that like 90% of women are dissatisfied with their physical health and physical appearance. Don't let them prevent you from starting. So what is the best program to start with as a beginner? It's whatever you can do. It's whatever you can do. If it's walking your neighborhood with your baby in a stroller, then that is what you should start doing. If it's going out and dusting off the workout equipment that you do have in your garage, then that's what you should do. If you're a beginner and you know you need accountability and you have the resources available to you to hire a trainer who knows what they're doing, then that might be the best thing for you. If you love hiking, go hiking more. If you love running, figure out a way to run again. Like whatever you can do, start doing that. Don't wait on the world to somehow like tell you what the best thing you should be doing is, because all you're going to do is have decision paralysis and you're going to end up doing nothing. You're going to end up doing nothing. If you try something and it's a little too tough because you're a beginner, that's okay. Scale it back. If you try something and you're like, I probably could have done more, then that's okay. Bump it up. But the best thing for you to do for your fitness as a beginner is not a certain weightlifting program or a certain rep sequence or a certain this or a certain that. It's to start doing something now. And you know what else I'm going to add to that, you guys? You know, if you watch my stuff, you know that this should basically be my middle name by now. I'm making a joke, but I'm really serious. It is consistency. You will never get out of being a beginner in the fitness sense if you are not consistent. You have to be consistent to make any change to your muscle, to make any change to your body, to receive the benefits of it. You have to be consistent. So what is consistent? Consistent is going to depend on the goal that you give yourself. But on average, as a beginner, I would say you should be moving your body with intention and focus at least 3 times a week. So consistently, that means for longer than a month of 3 times a week. So you have to set goals for yourself to make it consistent. Now, if you're like, no way, I can't do an hour, there's no way, my life is too crazy, well, what can you do? Instead of doing nothing because you can't do what you think you should do, how about you do what you can do with the time that you can work with? What if it's 15 minutes every day? What if it's 20 minutes? What if it's 30? But whatever you do, you must do it consistently. So what is the best fitness program for a beginner? It's whatever you can do, and whatever you can do consistently. So don't fall into the noise. Don't get sucked into that thinking that somehow you're going to mess your body up if you start weightlifting before you do cardio or all this nonsense that people really get into. They try to make it overcomplicated so that you feel like you need professionals telling you what to do. And there's a time and a place for a fitness professional. I was one. But most people don't need that. Most people need to quit eating so much sugar. They need to move their body more often, and they need to eat higher protein. And if they do those 3 things, they're going to see change. Though they're very simple. They're very simple things. You don't need a degree to do those things, and you don't need to rely on somebody else to be telling you what to do. So I am here to drown the noise out of the fitness world and tell you that the best thing you can do for your fitness as a beginner is start now. Start today. And the best thing that you can do as far as a program is whatever you can do consistently. And what is consistently? It's at least 3 times a week for over a month. And then once you reach that, then you can reevaluate. Can I do more? Can I do less? Should I change something? Should I add something? But all that swirling of walking, running, cardio's bad, cardio's good, weights, heavy, light, I don't know, bulky, am I gonna get huge? Am I gonna build muscle under my fat? All these questions that we do as women and all these things that we're so misinformed on, all that's gonna do is prevent you from doing anything. So ask yourself, what can I do today? And then start doing that and start doing it more often. And that is my advice for the best program for a beginner in fitness. And I know that's not what you were expecting, but I hope you heard my heart and I hope this encouraged you. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you're happy to see another fitness video. You're not gonna find a lot of this out there on the internet, and I hope that this video reaches people that it needs to. Make sure you guys check out the links to Hiya Health down below where you can save 50% off your order. That link is down below for you. It's not just my health I'm concerned about, I'm also concerned about my children's health, and I know all of you are as well. So all that information will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.